somebody posts their stuff does not mean that everybody want an opinion. Sometimes people just don't have nobody to talk to. And so they explain their story, maybe to help others. You ever think of that? Maybe to help others, or see how the enemy tried to defeat them and then was able to show that it was brighter on the other side. That encourages people. It does. It helps people. I've done helped thousands of people that text me all the time. You've helped me get up and clean and stuff like this. Just because we tell our stories, we don't want to hear the negative, period. We don't want to hear the negative. Now, there's one thing to try to give somebody recommendations or some type of advice, even if it's a little critical. But to be negative and evil, that is two different things. And it doesn't matter. There's no excuse. Because what? Just because it's social media, you were able to be evil or whatever like that. But we all gonna have to give an account. And I keep saying that so many times. Because y'all want to be evil, guess what? That might cost y'all soul. Just because y'all ain't in trouble right now or whatever, you might have to sit out and experience the Antichrist. Torture. So, I mean, if y'all feel like it's worth y'all soul, then cool. Hey, have at it. Because every tear I cry or whatever like that, y'all trying to stress me out and trying to F stuff up over for me. Guess what? God see it all. Guess what? Your time will come. You just better hope it ain't hell. That's all I'm saying.
This is your sister.
It's free to be con, exactly. Well, that's you. Keep your stuff private. I don't have weak skin. If I did, y'all would have been ran me off a long time ago. Period. This is my story. You don't tell people to not tell their story. Well, then keep it off of social media. How about you just block me or do it to where you can't see me on the For You page no more. Say that you're not interested anymore. And keep scrolling. Because you can't tell nobody to show that they have victory on the other side, period. And I know that I do. I just don't know when. And yes, it's starting to get overwhelming. Yes, I'm human. Any human that will go through what I'm going through every day. Being pregnant, sometimes not be able to eat at all. Can't sleep. Because I'm used to sleeping with my kids, even though they had their own beds. All of me and all my kids slept in the bed together, even though they had their own bed. Cleaned with my kids, thinking about my kids, thinking that I hear my kids sometimes, or when I hear other kids, it make me miss my kids. So then I'm stressing all day. Then when I do the visits with my kids, it's very hard to finish my day because they be crying. And I showed y'all last Wednesday. They be crying. And y'all say, oh, Brielle so happy and all this other stuff. Y'all, if you watched that live, you heard Brielle say, Mommy, I don't want to go. I want to stay with you, Mama. And asking why is it taking so long, crying and stuff. That shit ain't fake. That's what I said. My sister and them, they can make anything look good, whatever. No kid want to be with somebody else. They want to be with their parents, period. No kid wants to be away from their parents. Clearly, she ain't that happy. If she was, she would never said that on live. And no, I did not make her say anything. I just wanted y'all to hear how it sound when my kids leave me. Period. I showed y'all. And I mean, and those that watch me for a long time know that they used to cry anyways. But I'm just saying, for the people that was new, I'm like, okay, let me just play the last little part so they can hear how it sound when my kids leave me and see why I be so effed up and why I won't go back on live on Wednesdays at all.
I'm sorry, I thought you told
The Cash App right here. And no, I haven't ate all day, but people's been raising. I probably got enough now. I don't even know. It's just so much. I'm tired. And yeah, I'm hungry. I am hungry. But I'm tired more than anything. No, I just don't get a lot of food stamps. Like, when I do Walmart deliveries, it be like, I don't even be having a lot of items. I'll have like 4 or 5 items for stuff that can try to stretch. But it be like $60, $80 for just 4 or 5 items. Which is crazy, because how? That's why my food stamps be gone so fast. They be missing you. It costs more when you have to keep getting stuff every day. That's why my food stamps is gone so fast. If it was just me and I was in my apartment and stuff, my food stamps would be enough. Y'all saw that. My food stamps was enough because I was able to shop for the whole month and I was good. But because I'm sorry, my nose. But because I'm having to buy stuff every single day, different things, and a lot of times I have to waste it. I have to throw it away. If I don't have nowhere to go the next day and stuff, I can't tote all of the seasonings and stuff with me. So guess what? I gotta leave it here or leave it wherever I'm at and then try to buy it again and then just waste it again. That's why I'm tired. I'm ready to just go to a transitional home if possible. Go to the shelter if I can. But y'all heard what they said. Like, I just need time to be able to be at peace. That's all I want right now. It's just peace. I don't want anything else. When I go on live, I just want to be able to just talk about normal stuff instead of telling y'all all day long. Like, I need help, y'all. Can y'all raise for food and stuff? Because from a perspective of me, yeah, I'm gonna be like, she only go on TikTok just to raise money and stuff. Whether that be true, not true, whatever. That's what I'm gonna think as the average person. Period. So I see why people think certain stuff, but it's just like, dang, if people weren't so negative, it would be easy to be on TikTok all day. Y'all know I used to be on TikTok all day. But it's got to the point where people start stalking me and trying to mess everything up for me. Yeah, don't nobody want to be on here all day no more. That's why y'all don't see me on here outside of that. That's why when I get off in the morning, I'm like, okay, y'all, I might see y'all later. And I always say might. Sometimes I'll say I was going to get back on, but just don't. Why? Because then I had to think about, damn, I got peace right now. Do I want to get back on and stress and overwhelm myself because people are so evil? People are so prone to doing wrong. Do I want to get on here and mess up the little peace that I got? Very little. No, I don't want to do that. No, I ain't going to get on live. And that's why I don't. I used to sleep in the car. Damn, it's hell of an experience. I would have rather slept in my car. I had a car when I first was homeless. My baby daddy mama was so jealous and evil, she messed up my car. That's why I don't got one. But I would have had my car right now. I could have slept. You know, even if y'all raising me money, I could have been saving and saving and saving. Then as soon as I get my deposit and all that, pay a couple months up, have a job, boom, straight. You feel me? But instead, I don't have no car no more. So now I'll be having to go out in the cold. It's finna be snowing soon. So now I'm finna be out in the snow. It's just a lot. We want you to have peace and be safe. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Portia ain't new. She was never new. Now she a new mod, but she been on here for a while. Have faith and keep praying. Y'all see my faith is so big. I'm just starting to get to the point where I'm getting worn down. And I don't want to start questioning things, because then that's how you start losing faith. I'm trying not to question why. Even if he got greater on the other side, why do I have to go through all of this? Why do you feel like I'm strong enough? Like, you know, then you start asking stuff like that. And it start to push you back a little bit. I wouldn't wish this much stress on anybody. And he do say he won't give you more than you can bear. But if my heart, me feeling like I gotta be hospitalized all the time because of the stress, that's not good. And I think that's a lot to bear. My checkout is tomorrow. It's almost Christmas. This heartbreaking. And I had a job, and I had to choose between my job and people don't understand how hard that was for me. The choice I had to make of being between my job and my kids. And yes, it was hard, because that was the very job that was going to be able to get me to move within a month. I would have only had to go through it for right now, and sometime in December I would have been straight. So I was getting paid $19.50 an hour. It's very hard to make that much money down here. I would have been able to do for my kids. They would have came back home to a home. I promised them they're gonna have a great Christmas, because I never thought I was gonna have to choose between my job. I didn't even lose my job, actually. I had to resign. It's very hard for me. It's hard. So now I gotta start back over, finding a job and stuff like that. And it's taking a minute. It ain't been that long, but I'm just saying it's still taking a minute.
Where did you see my mother?
Thank you, Black Beauty. Thank you, Akil. I think that was so unfair for the judge to force you to make that decision. It wasn't the judge, it was the caseworker, and it was my attorney, period. Like, my attorney said he would have told me to do the same thing. And I had somebody, because people did not believe me. Like, I would have chose the job over my kids, period. So I can lose my kids to the system? Fucking idiot. No, I'm not doing that dumb shit. I can get another job. Once I lose my kids, it's going to be hard to ever get them back. No, I'm not losing. What? I'm going to choose my kids every day. Every single time, if that had to happen. Period. People call me whatever they want to. That's fine, as long as I don't lose them in the system. I even had one of my friends listen to the conversation of the attorney. Tell me, she can vouch for me, that he said he would recommend me quitting my job, because he told me, he said, yes, DHS makes it harder for people to get their kids back. I've heard that from a lot of people, a lot of cases, that DHS is very hard to deal with. They don't help you. He says, honestly, what the judge gonna care about and what DHS gonna care about is if you doing your services and if you're sick, gonna making it to your visits. They don't care about anything else until later on. They want you to be able to complete those two things first. So I don't give a damn about me losing no job. They don't care. They've already said that. Yes, because I hadn't seen my daughter for 3 weeks. 3 weeks I didn't see my daughter. You know how it's going to look when you go up to a judge and they tell you, they always ask me like, hey, how is it with Bryson and Azrael? They're gonna tell him, then they're gonna say, how is it with Brielle? Oh, well, her mom hasn't, her mom started a new job, so she hasn't seen Brielle. At that time, it probably would have been like 12 weeks. Haven't seen her daughter in like 12 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks. Whatever, I don't know how long it would have been, but. And then he would have been like, really? Then guess what? He would have felt like my daughter is good where she at. Or tried to make a decision that I'm not willing for him to make. So what I did was I had to sacrifice. Okay, well, I'm seeing my 2 boys. I gotta see my daughter. They gonna use this against me. DHS don't want you back with your kids. It don't matter how much they say they do. They tell me that all the time. We want you to have your kids. We want you to finish the services. We want you to. They're lying. They're lying. They deal with drama more than they deal with the actual case itself. When I ask them about the case, they ain't got no answers. But every time it's drama, ain't got no answers. Like, it's crazy. Talk about drama more than we talk about anything. For the ones that's not having nothing good to say, just exit left. Exactly. Leave. You're not wanted. You're being rejected. So with you being rejected, then your parents teach y'all, whoever, when somebody reject you, you leave them alone. Say, I'm not coming at you or nothing, but you should try carrying for some things. Caring for some things. What? Blessings and love your way. Thank you. Oh yeah, they know that I asked for help on TikTok. Yes, they do. I tell the judge. They know everything. They know that I'm really homeless. They know that I lost my stuff. They know I don't have family support. They know that I only have my mom and daddy. That's it. The caseworker know that. The judge know that. The attorney know that. They know that I get on here. So that's why I be like, for those who be sending, even the caseworker told me, some of y'all, my baby daddy mama stole my caseworker number out of her phone, out of her mother's phone, and gave some weirdos, some of y'all weirdos, the number. No, actually it was posted. She posted my caseworker's number on Reddit. And all kind of people got her number. And so it's a lot of y'all that be texting her all the time with videos. You know who you are. Y'all send her videos and everything. And she tell y'all to stop texting her. Text the hotline. It has nothing to do with the case. Do she not? Yes, she do. Because she told me she do that. So there's nothing y'all can mess up. They do know that I asked for donations. What are you gonna mess up? Because guess what? She told me if it don't pertain to my kids, I'm not putting my kids in harm's way and stuff. Or, anything like that, then it's not gonna matter what y'all send her. Y'all done sent her the thing with the blood. Y'all, and people keep saying, what is that? I started my cycle, y'all. People make it seem crazy. I started my cycle. I had like a white jumpsuit on or whatever. People had raised for me to be able to grab a couple clothes. One of the clothes was the white jumpsuit I had on. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I think I started my cycle. And it was like, let us see. And I'm like, did I start my cycle? And it was blood. And so people screenshotted me bending over with the blood, like on some weird shit. Made it seem like I was trying to be nasty, like, ooh, y'all, look at my blood. No, it was, oh my gosh, I think I started my cycle. Like, let me, and people like, let us see. We'll check for you. That's how it was. Like, and people just weird.
Come on, who doesn't know that?
I remember that live. That was so messed up. They did that to you.